I don't understand what you're doing. All right. I believe we are live. Let's discuss Christmas ideas for nurses. The nurse in your life, if you feel that they need something for Christmas, best thing I can tell you is figure out what their interest is and get them something related to that. Not necessarily Christmas related, mainly because, as a nurse, everything I want to do isn't nursing related. Believe it or not, a lot of what I want to do is racing related. So get me something racing. Don't get me nothing no nursing related. I don't want that. But if you're stumped, you don't know what to get the nurse in your life, let's go ahead and take us some looks at some things that nurses may or may not want. Some of these things I want. Let's start out with the most important, the most expensive, the thing that everybody has to have at some point in time. Everyone has to have in nursing, and that is scrubs. Everyone needs scrubs. Currently, my favorite scrubs are Wonderwink. Let's check out their website. Wonderwink. They are currently, these guys here, currently my personal favorite scrubs. I like all the pockets. I like the way they fit. They fit good. They fit as true to form as they could be. Their mediums are mediums. Their large are larges. Their smalls are smalls. I really do like them. I wear the Wonderwink Pro. Of course I wear the men's. These guys right here. These are by far my favorite current scrubs. This one doesn't appear to have the pockets that I have. My pockets are like on the inside right there. In any case, the Wonderwink's Pro gracious scrubs. These line up right here. These are the two that I wear often. They're my favorite two pair of scrubs. Not two. I don't have more than two pair. They're my favorite current scrubs. In my opinion, they're the best scrubs out there right now. I did like Cherokee, but the Cherokees came apart a lot. The Cherokees came apart easy. They just weren't as good as the Wonderwinks. I like the Wonderwinks a lot better. They're just right now. That's it. The Wonderwinks. And excuse me. Let me get back here. They do sell them. They have also gift cards, gift certificates. A gift certificate may be what you need. And again, the Wonderwinks are, where it's at for me. Let me figure out what I'm doing in my life here, and then I'll get this pulled up. Just get you a Wonderwink Scrub Shop gift card. Let them buy it online. Let them buy it for themselves. They will love the scrubs. Everybody loves scrubs. Everybody needs scrubs in nursing. That is my 2 cents. Now, one thing I will not suggest that you buy is shoes. I will suggest that you do not buy shoes for someone for Christmas. Simply because everyone likes things differently. I don't like Crocs. Don't like their professional shoes. I don't like their regular shoes. I just don't like them. I know plenty of people who do like the Crocs. I personally just don't care for them very much. So, I would shy away from shoes. Personally, I would shy away from shoes. But, if, that's what you need, then buy somebody some shoes. But, in any case, let's look at something else that everyone would like in nursing. Everyone does like in nursing. And I'll be quite honest with you. Hoodies. I'm not going to show you a hoodie because everybody knows what a hoodie looks like. Everybody's worn a hoodie, I'm sure. Hoodies are great, especially the thinner style hoodies, because it gets cold. And nurses work a lot of hours, a lot of different hours. A lot of times dressing in layers is a good idea. A lot of times wearing the longer sleeve thermals or Under Armours or things like that are phenomenal ideas because you can roll them up. A lot of people like the jackets, the nursing jackets. I haven't found one that fits me very well, but I do like the hoodies. Give me one that zips up so I can still get to all my pockets. And that's where it's at. That's the best place to go is get all the pockets on them hoodies. Phenomenal. I moved that entirely too close to me, as I am not thinking really good. And I don't know what it is. I have the hardest time when I have multiple windows pulled up. I have the hardest time figuring out which window I'm actually trying to look at. Or which window I'm trying to, pull from, whatever it may be. Another thing that a lot of nurses love and a lot of nurses always need is, of course, stethoscopes. Good old stethoscopes. Stethoscopes, you can look for the best one. There are some that are very expensive. This is just a website I pulled up, allheart.com. Nursing stethoscopes, $329. And I will go ahead and tell you right now, if you buy a $329 stethoscope for your nurse friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever it may be, it's going to get borrowed. It will get borrowed. I know many times in my professional nursing career, I've had to buy different stethoscopes. They get broken. My kids have broken several of them, whatever it may be. I tend to stay around the $40 to $50 range. I like the $40 to $50 range. ICU nurses probably would need that $329 stethoscope. I remember being in an instant when I was at the hospital and we were trying to get a blood pressure on a person, and I was on diabetic ICU. I was on the DICU, and the blood pressure on that individual, we knew the patient was still alive, so we knew that we could do that, but we could not get we could not hear the pulse or the blood pressure with the cuff on them. With anyone else's stethoscope. One person had a stethoscope that would pick it up, and it was probably a several $100 stethoscope. So your ICU nurses will probably enjoy the $329 stethoscope. $374, excuse me. They will probably enjoy that. As I click on it and this ad comes up like immediately afterwards. No thanks, go away. How low does it here? I'm sure it tells us somewhere. It's got to have a I don't need to create a library. Up to 40 times amplification and active noise cancellation. Yeah, so this would be something that's very good for an ICU nurse, a cardiac nurse, something like that. Whereas I myself don't need that. I'm not in ICU. I'm not in cardiac anymore. I have quite honestly had good luck out of something like that. $9.33. I've had good luck out of that. When I was in dialysis, I had something similar to that. This one's honestly, I would not get. I probably would shy away from this one. I would honestly probably shy away from that one as well. But it does have interchangeable bells and stuff like that. $40, $40 to $50 is what you need. That is probably not going to work. That would probably be good at your house. That for a whole kit is probably pretty good. This $129, that's probably pretty good for an entire kit. Let's see. I can't find a. This $34 one is probably something I would have. The orange, of course, because orange is my favorite color. I would have no problem with that at all. I would think that would work for what I need it for. For most cases that would do well for me. What is up, Rosseller? I'm glad you made it. Maybe a Fitbit. We haven't got that far yet, but yes, Fitbits are awesome. Still early in the Christmas shopping, but yes, Fitbits. I have found myself, I don't have a Fitbit. I just don't. But I have found myself like looking at people's Fitbit data. It's awesome. What is up, Addie? Addie has an Apple Watch in the living cardiology tree. All right. I don't know what that is. I'm unfamiliar. I'm so sorry. I don't know what that is because I'm a dummy. Not the smartest. In any case, my favorite nursing tool, my absolute favorite nursing tool, something that tells me so much information, and they're super cheap, or they can be super cheap. They don't have to be, but let me find a good website with them. Probably Amazon, because Amazon has everything. A pulse ox. I flat out love a pulse ox. Not that it makes any difference, because if you can tell on this screen, these sort of tell you what's going on. I like the ones with the little waves. I prefer the waves. I have one like this. Mine's yellow. Sort of like mine's opposite, black with yellow. The body of mine's yellow. But I like these. I love the pulse oxes, and I love the little beads, the little lines down at the bottom. It tells you when it's picking up. And that's what I like them for. These do too, but I don't like them as much. The little, that little red bar will go up and down. I don't like them as much. I like the little waves. I prefer the waves. This little device is my go-to. This is my favorite one. Ooh, I could not read that. I don't like that one at all. It's also $59. I don't like those either. I don't like having apps on my phone. But these little pulse oxes, man, they are awesome. I love the pulse oxes. Littmann Cardiology 3. Addie, I'm gonna have to look that up because I'm not exactly sure what that is. But in any cases, apparently I didn't go back full screen. I love the pulse oxes. They're my favorite tool. They just are. They just do so much, and they do it so quickly, and it's amazing. That you can get so much information out of that one little device that's like that big. The pulse ox is just awesome. Anyways, I'm gonna look up this Apple Watch Littmann Cardiology 3. Curious now about this thing. If I can spell. Cardiology 3. There we go. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie to you. My spelling is not the best. The stethoscope you can get. I'm looking at the looking at this guy showing me the YouTube video of it. I saw pictures of it just a second ago. It looks cool. It really does. And I like 3M, the company. 3M. I do like them. I feel like 3M's a good company that makes good things. I do like that. How much is that thing? They sell it at Walmart. $228. Yeah. Okay. So Addy, you probably need to listen to a lot of hard to hear sounds. The one thing I don't like, personal preference, the one thing I don't like about medical devices you have to have an app for. I don't like having all that stuff on my phone. I have an EKG hooked up to my phone, and it's not even the phone I carry around. It's it's a phone that I used to have that quit charging, so now you got to plug it in all the time. And I have EKG hooked to that, and I don't even really like that, but I bet you could hear very well. $228. It should be good. Let's see if it tells me how many magnifications it's got. Oh shoot, come on. There we go. Where'd you go? That's Cardiology 4. Let me do it this way. Amazon says something about it. Have it by tomorrow. Yay. Let's see how many decibels will it pick up, or how many magnifications will it pick up? Great for medical office, general ward, OBGYN, auditory clinic. 5-year warranty. That's what I am talking about. Doesn't say how many magnifications it's got. I don't see it, but it probably works really well. I do like the double-sidedness. The nurse was so happy to just be sitting there. She's like, "Oh, I finally got to sit down." Ugh. They probably had to put that smile on her face. She finally got to sit down. The poor nurse. But it's probably really good. In any case, I have lost my train of thought. I need to get it back. How do I get my train of thought back? Amazon. I was looking at pulse oxes. Look at this one. This one here, this gold one here has the bars and the thing, but it's $10. I don't know if it's normally $40. So, I probably do trust that one. I just like the bars. The bars are what does it for me. The bars are, in my opinion, the best. Of course, this is just my opinion. So since we have already ordered ourselves a very expensive stethoscope on this quest to find the best Christmas gift, I'll say. Since we have already found our stethoscope, let's say it's a mom and a dad or an aunt and an uncle or whatever it is. Let's say one of you wants to get the other one something else. You need something to protect that stethoscope. Believe it or not, stethoscopes break down. If you put them on your neck a lot, the oils from your neck will actually break down the rubber material on the stethoscope itself, and you'll start to crack it. So since we have just bought our nephew or niece or aunt, uncle, whatever it is, and we've just bought them a very expensive stethoscope, let's go ahead and get them a stethoscope cover. These things are cheap. I mean, that's $7.98 to $12.99. That one's $6.98 to $9.98, whatever it may be. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a stethoscope cover, because them things get gross. They just do. And if you get you one that's like washable, that's even better. Now, this would not work for people who are on, oh, that's a cool one for peds. This would not work for people who are in like infectious disease, infection control, something like that. You would not be able to, you'd probably have to have a daily stethoscope, one that goes with the patient, one of those disposable ones. Those things are terrible. They just are. I should probably stop chewing ice. So, they're just not good at all for the disposable ones are just terrible. They're not good at all. There's a reason why they're disposable. So you would not need a stethoscope cover if you were on a unit that's the infectious disease or MRSA or negative pressure, something like that. In any case, back to ideas for nurses. One that has already been brought up that I really like, and I'm just going to sort of generalize this one, is a good old-fashioned, which they're really not that old. Let's do it this way, because there's so many different brands out there now that as soon as I figure out how to get there, I'm going to get there. So many different brands of these. You want to pair up with whatever phone you got or whatever it may be. Smartwatch. It's already been brought up once, maybe twice. These, of course, are Samsung. That's not a smartwatch. Maybe it is. There's a Fitbit, Samsung, Garmin, Apple Watch. There's so many different types. There's so many different brands. There's so many different things like that. One thing that I would encourage a nurse to get, that I would encourage a young nurse to get, would be one that tracks your sleep, and one that sort of tracks your blood pressure and things like that, your vitals, things like that. They don't do like the best. They're not, of course, they're not the greatest at doing whatever they do, tracking your pulse and things like that. There's a little bit of leeway in them, but they've come a long way, tracking your steps, tracking your sleep, tracking things like that. So pretty good. you know, and Fitbit has already been mentioned. I would get something that would connect to your phone, connect to your smart device. So you can of course download the data. A lot of these things are great that these smartwatches can do. When I was in dialysis, which this was right before COVID, so 2019, I think I went in the end of 2018. That's when I went. When I was in the dialysis unit, your phone was not allowed. You were not allowed to have your phone on the unit at all. And so what we would do, or what they would do, the nurses, or even the techs, they would bring their smartwatches out there because they were allowed. If my kid's school calls or whatever it may be, I need to have a way to get a hold of them. There were phones everywhere, landline phones. So if I got a phone call and it, said school or, said, whatever it is, I would know, let me go ahead and call my kid's school. I did have a smartwatch at the time. It was a very cheap one. It's called an iWatch. Let me see if I can are they even still around? iWatch Series 3 is what I had. Oh, they got Series 6s now. I had something like that. I think I paid $80 for it. Something like that. No, that's an Apple Watch. It wasn't one of those. It was an iWatch. I know that, but I can't remember. It wasn't an Apple Watch. In any case, it was super cheap, but it would let me see my text. I couldn't text back, but it would let me see my text back and forth, and so that was one of my phone calls. And so that was something that was very beneficial to me while I was on the dialysis unit. I have since quit wearing a watch because I just don't like wearing a watch. But it did count my steps. I remember having several thousand steps. Several thousand steps. Often. Many times I had several thousand steps. Miles upon miles. Your phone will track your steps now too, but as I just said, we weren't allowed to have them on dialysis. Tis what it is, I guess. But it was a good time. Let's see, what else are we going to get the nurse in our life? A lot of things you really need to know the nurse for. You really need to know them on a personal level. Go ahead and get them. I personally don't like generic gift cards. I said earlier you could get a Scrubs gift card. Things like that. But I personally don't like generic gift cards. Like whenever you buy something for Walmart, I'm not the biggest fan of those. I want something that's sort of direct to me. Like if you buy me a Harbor Freight gift card, you and I, we about to be best friends. But Walmart just don't cut it for me. I don't like those. I don't like those style of gift cards. But like I said, if you know their hobbies. Sorry, I'm checking. We have a hurricane coming. Hurricane Nicole is on her way. I'm just trying to check out the weather real quick. Because I don't really want to be picking up my kids from school and big rain. Looking like we're still okay. In any case, gift cards to hold on, I think I got to sneeze. Excuse me, I don't think I've ever done that on on a live stream. gracious. In any case, get to know your nurse. We don't like to nurse all the time. Something that and this may just be me, something that I myself would love to have, and let me figure out what the actual name of this is, because I call it one thing, and I'm almost certain that that's not what it's called. There we go. Okay. I'm going to look at it on Amazon. Come on. Close that out. This helps me a lot. These little notepads, notebooks, spiral notebooks. They don't have to be spiral. The little ones. This is 5" by 3". This is another one that lifts up. 3" by 5". It's the same size. It's just a little different. I love these little notepads. I don't remember everything. I just don't. I'm getting older. I don't remember everything anymore. It's something I forget. And so I love having these spiral notepads. I use a lot of the sticky type. I don't know what they're called. Can't think of it right now. Off the top of my head. Shoot. Let me get everything straightened out here. Sticky notes. They're called sticky notes. These are what I use a lot. Just books upon books upon books of these posted sticky notes. I love them. They do wonderful for what I need. They are great. Those sticky notes. Let's go back to them here. Shoot. I have highlighted everything. Why am I doing this? I like colors. I like big stacks of these things. They sort of keep up with what I need to keep up with. The sticky notes are right now my go-to, but I do like the spiral notepads as I am rambling on. What else am I doing with my life here? Rambling on. Rather than rambling on. Let me get to something else. Another gift idea. That every nurse would like. Other than the hoodies and like I said, I don't like the shoes very much. I just don't think that the shoes are everybody's feet are different. I'm flat-footed as all get out. I'm just flat-footed as all get out and can't wear many shoes. And so I don't like a lot of shoes. I don't like Nikes, so don't get somebody Nikes. If they don't like them. That's pretty much all the ideas I got. I'm already out of ideas. I legit thought that I was going to be able to go a little bit further, but I have lost my ideas, man. So that's what I got for ideas. But I'm still going to hang out. I'm not going anywhere for about another 30 minutes. So, we can do some chit-chatting and, things like that. But, good times are had by all. Come on up. There we go. Shoot. Food is always good for nurses, but I mean, everybody gets nurses pizza for some reason. Everybody gets nurses pizza and they're like, oh, nurses love pizza. And it's like the boss gets his pizza all the time. Things like that. Now, what am I doing here? Ugh. Somebody just texted me a picture of barf soda. Not partaking in that. That sounds like no fun to me. To see the old barf soda. But a lot of nurses have like sicker sense of humors, things like that. So if you get them like a joke book, something to keep it sort of lighthearted. They like things that are lighthearted, I guess. But those are all the ideas I got. I can't think of anything else. Let me see if there's a list. Let me see if somebody has a list of nursing Christmas ideas. And let's see if we agree with it. Let's see if we agree with their list ideas that they have. Let me figure out what I'm doing here with my life. I don't want last minute. It's got to be like a 70 gifts for nurses. Let's see if we agree with these or don't agree with these. We will, of course. That button. They do got a smartwatch. They got shoes. I'm anti-shoes. Stethoscopes. I'm not sure what that is. Let's see. What are our lists? Nursing bag. Okay, yeah, I can dig it. I can dig a nursing bag. Not a bad idea. Tote bag, of course, I knew a nurse. Let me go back to this. I knew a nurse one time that brought like a shopping cart. Like a legit shopping cart. She would... It like folded up. I want to see if I can find this thing. But it like folded up folding shopping cart. It might show up. I'm not sure. Yeah. It was something like this. Yeah. She legit had a shopping cart like this that she walked around with everywhere she went. Every time she went on a shift, it had like her lunch in there, all her supplies, all her notes, all her pens, all her things like that. She had a shopping cart. She didn't even have a tote. She had a shopping cart. Like she had a whole deal. And she loved it. She brought that thing everywhere. And did a good job of it. It was pretty cool that she brought it. She was one of my first charge nurses. That I had when I was younger. So I was a CNA when I worked for her. When she was my charge nurse. She was my charge nurse when I was a CNA. And one night we had a sitter need, and she was like, "All right, I know you got a final coming up soon." She was like, "So you hang out in this room right here that needs the sitter. I'm about to knock them out with a bunch of meds, and I was just there to be a safety sitter, because of the patient was already restrained." And she was like, "I'm about to knock this patient out. I need you to sit with them. Go ahead and study everything you need to study for that final." Really helped me out a lot. And, she brought that shopping cart everywhere she went. So let's look at some other things here. Lunch bag. I do agree with this lunch bag. Yes, that is a phenomenal idea. Yes, I like that. I like that whole setup. The coffee cup, everything, places for your phone, everything. Yeah. Okay, I agree with that. Clips. Clips break. They break so easy. They just do. In my opinion, I would shy away from the clips because they just break. They get caught on things. Those little, I don't know what you call them. They catch on things and they just break. They just do. Stethoscope tag, I like that. You leave that stethoscope around somewhere and someone is going to pick it up. You're not going to have that stethoscope for very long. Someone's going to grab that joker. They're going to be like, yoink. Go ahead and put your name on it. That way you can be like, oh, this is my stethoscope. So go ahead and do that. I do like the stethoscope name tag. That was a pretty cool idea. Let's see what else we got here. Nursing books. No. I'm not a reader though. I'm not a reader. So 101 stories of, I'm sorry, I can't read. Wisdom. Okay. You know what? We're going to keep on going. Chicken Soup for the Nursing Soul. Uniting kids out there, you'll remember those things. That book probably came out in 98, 99. Tumblers, yes. Maybe not nursing related, but tumblers, yes. Especially the ones that can have coffee in them. There we go, like this one here. If I drink hospital coffee, I can drink anything. I will say hospital coffee is the best coffee. Hospital coffee is the best coffee out there. It tastes good. It just does. I like hospital coffee. I like hospital coffee. Yeah, it's for me. Let's get back to it. A Yeti. I feel like that should be in the tumbler section. It says drinkware, but I feel like this should be one list. That shouldn't be, that shouldn't be part of it. But, a Yeti, after patients, before patients, got the wine glass and the coffee cup. There we go. That's a big tumbler. I don't know why that wasn't in tumbler. Electronics. Oh, shoot. Propaganda. Your cell phone is 10 times dirtier than toilet seats. I have always heard that. I have always heard that. And we have like those wipes, like those Sani wipes, I think is what they're called. You just scrub that joker down. I don't really agree with this UV, this UV thing that they got going on. I like the Sani wipes better. I just use it. Most people now, their phones have cases on them. That phone didn't look like it had a case on it. But it is what it is. Let's take a look at some more things. No, completely disagree with the Echo or Alexa, but some people are into that. The Roomba robot. Okay, yeah, because whenever you fall asleep or whatever, you can have your house vacuumed. All right, I'm for it. All right, sure, yeah. I can get down with the Roomba robot, If you're into that sort of thing, go ahead and go on with your bad self. The Fitbit has already been mentioned. Still for it, yeah. Home decor, blackout curtains. Let's talk about blackout curtains for just a second, because blackout curtains are a yes. Blackout curtains are a yes, absolutely. I did not go back to that. Blackout curtains are a yes. I do like them. They are, very good at blacking things out, especially if you are a night shift nurse and you need that circadian rhythm restored, whatever it may be. Whatever it is, yeah, the circadian rhythm. But the blackout curtains do help out a lot. Pretty cool, the blackout curtains. But oh gracious. Go back to it. I do like the night shift blackout curtains. Not all. I don't care for these. I really don't. Not all superheroes wear capes. Some wear scrubs. I don't care for these. Some people really like these. I don't want people to know I'm a nurse outside of work. I don't. I just don't. I don't want you to know that I'm a nurse outside of work. Which is strange because I have a YouTube channel where I talk about nursing things. But, when I'm, this is different. This is a hobby. But when I'm out and something happens, that everybody's immediately like, oh, well, Chris is a nurse. Like, bro, I just want to be done, I don't want to, I want to be done. This is more for me. This is more for me to talk and things like that. I got 3 kids. I get to do whatever I want to on this channel. But, whenever I'm out, I'm like, bro, I just want to be done right now. I don't really want to do that. But, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and pick out some more things. Candles. I'm not a candle person. Some people are candle people. A lot of these things help people go to sleep. Yeah, the aromatherapies, relaxation, and ambiance. Soy-based. Keurig, yes. Coffee makers. Instapots, yes. I didn't even think of this. Why did I not even think of Instapots? Why did I not even think about stuff like that. Yes, Instapots are awesome, or crock pots, or cooking devices, whatever it may be. Yes, I am for it because it takes a lot. It takes a lot to come home and then cook a big supper or whatever it is. But it's when you got 3 kids, I got 3 kids. When you got 3 kids and you come home and you got to help with chores and things, it's so much fast food, and you don't want to just cook a bunch of fast food. You don't want to cook a bunch of fast food. You don't want to do a lot of that. But an Instapot or a crock pot, or something like that, something that's not dangerous. A lot of the air fryers and things like that are good ideas. Can cook food quick, that can feed you, that's not going to be like unhealthy, drastically unhealthy, whatever it may be. Things like that. The stethoscopes, the Littmann, not lip, but Littmann, a good stethoscope. They're built by 3M. I personally really, really, really do like 3M. I like 3M products. In my opinion, they make the best. They are, how do I say it? They make the best everyday man's stuff. They make the best stuff every person can afford. Littmann offers something for every nurse. They make. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, go away! I don't want to do that. I just want to get my blue to go away. They make the best stuff everyone can have. Best I can put it. They just do. 3M just does. They make good stuff. The stethoscope traveling case. All right, I like it. I wish it had an otoscope in it. Otoscope, so you can listen, you can look in ears and stuff. And I also wish it had a blood pressure cuff. I could do without this. I could do, or just one of them. Probably both of them, to be honest with you. That's a flashlight there. That's a thermometer. Those thermometers right there, I don't like those thermometers. And I'll tell you why I don't like those thermometers. I don't like those thermometers because they take like up to a minute to work. And when they take like a minute to work, it is, it's hard to deal with waiting a whole minute, especially when it's a kid or something. I prefer the Vicks. Let me pull it up here. I prefer the Vicks thermometers, because these guys take this one here specifically. Take like 8 seconds. Yeah, reading in only 8 seconds. So if you're doing one with a thermometer, or doing something like that, I would prefer to have a Vicks. I just would. I wouldn't prefer to have the one in that kit, because it takes like a whole minute. To get them out of there, it takes like a whole minute to get those readings. So let's go back to that kit, and I'll tell you what I was. I don't care. What I would do, I would make my own kit out of this, and I would have the stethoscope, I would have the Vicks thermometer, I would keep the flashlight. I do like the flashlight, and then I would have to add a blood pressure cuff and add a cheap pulse ox. So you're looking at probably getting out of the whole deal for $100, if you cheap it out. Of course, it being a bigger carry-on case than that. That looks fairly small, so it wouldn't be in a big one. But you could get a blood pressure cuff in there. You could get a Vicks thermometer in there. You could get that flashlight and a pulse ox in there. That would be good. Blue blocker glasses. Yes! I didn't even think of blue blocker glasses. Yes, blue blockers. We spend a tremendous amount of time looking at a computer. Currently, these glasses here, they are blue blocker. They're prescription, but they're blue blocker also. And I can, I'm not sure that, staring at a computer screen as long as I did is what caused me to need glasses, but I think it was probably due to, age. I am getting older. And so these are blue blockers, and I definitely encourage blue blockers, especially for the newer nurses, the younger guys. If you're 21, 22, you could probably be graduated by 22. You're 21, 22, and just getting into nursing, you don't know that you need blue blockers. You probably don't need prescription glasses at 21, 22 years old. So you don't know that you need blue blockers. Blue blockers really help. You see people come away from the computer and they just rub their eyes. A lot of times you do a lot of charting in nursing. And those blue blockers help a lot. These blue blockers help a lot. So I am a yes. I am an absolute yes for the blue blockers. Let's see what else we got. Badge cards. I like the badge cards. Because they tell you what's what, but a lot of them, I'm going to go back to this. A lot of them are company specific. So a laminated badge card that is related to your facility is probably a lot better than that. But because like Code Silver is like Alzheimer's Runaway or something like that. Code Pink is like Baby Got Stole. But in some cases, Code Silver could be active shooter. And then, so, your big ones are going to be the same. But your blues and your reds, Code Blue is always medical emergency. Code Red is typically fire. But a lot of these, oh yeah, I'm not responding to that. Sorry. I'm also in the process of selling a van. So I'm getting a lot of Facebook text at the same time. So you'd have to have a code, a unit specific code card or card. I agree with it. Yeah, you do need one. It's always good to look up your it's always good to look up your reference cards, whatever these are. Just make sure you're getting one that's unit specific. I will say, let me get back out of this again. I will say that when I was on dialysis, which I reference a lot, I know, we had references to tubes, to the lab tubes. Can't think of what they're called now. The red top goes to this, the gold top goes to that. We had like lab references on those cards, and so I really like those. I like them for that. They are great for that. Annual Nurses Association subscription, not prescription. Okay, all right, I'm for it. I don't know that I would I like it for $28 a month. Wow. Ornaments. Contrary to belief, pizza does not make everything better. Nurses everywhere, 100% agree. That's pretty cool. Yes, that's pretty cool. I like that. I've already seen I've already seen that one on a coffee cup. Since then. Yes, the scrubs. Bringing back the scrubs again. My favorite scrubs is Wonderwink. That is my personal favorite. Hoodies, yes, hoodies are phenomenal. If you could, this is also something that is probably unit specific. If you could find a hoodie that is the colors of the unit that they are on, then that would be the most beneficial. If your colors are like dark gray, get them a dark gray hoodie. If your colors are like dark blue or navy blue or royal blue, try to find a hoodie in those colors. Things like that. So if you could find a hoodie that is the colors of the colors of their unit or their job title, whatever it may be, that would probably be your best bet. So let's go back and let's take some more ganders at what we can find. A couple more minutes before I sign off here. Of course, the hoodies, the t-shirts, I think that should be one category itself. Outerwear, it depends on your climate. If you're in Florida, you don't need that. If you're in Michigan, Maine, yeah, you probably need that. Socks, yes. I don't know why I did not think of compression socks. You want to save your feet. You want your feet to be good. You do not want your feet to hurt. Your legs will swell. You do not want that to happen. Things like that. But that's what you want. You want to take care of your veins. You want to take care of your swelling, things like that. And so yes, you do need compression stocks. They work great. Let's try to get through this real quick. I got just a couple more minutes till I gotta go get my kids. Scrub cap, yeah, some women like them. I don't know if y'all can tell. I don't have enough hair, to really worry about it. I say don't buy shoes because people's feet are so different. Massaging, okay. I don't really know that I have the time to sit there and get my foot massaged, but okay, I'm for it. Deep tissue massager, what would be probably better than any of these things is to get them a gift card to a massage place. And a legit kind of massage place. These things, I've never used one, but I've seen people that did and they really enjoy them. I don't know that I could get into that. I just don't. Massaging foot bath. Hey girl, sleep tomorrow. Okay, all right. And then lotions, snack boxes, 100% true. Yes, snack boxes are legit. I am for the snack box. Really enjoyed it. Enjoyed looking through this list. It was fun. But I've run up on 2:30 and I got to go get my kids. So I hope that everyone did enjoy it. I hope everyone, learned something, got some ideas. Whatever it may be. I did enjoy looking through those 70 gift ideas. I didn't think I would enjoy those as much as I did, but I did like those 70 gift ideas. It was fun. So whatever it may be. 2:30, I got to go get my kids from school. Hope it helped. Talk to you guys soon. I'm not sure when I'll do my next live stream. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Talk to you guys soon. Thank you much. Bye.